So they got this F the streets movement. And I want to talk about it a little bit. Look, here. So 21 Savage jumped off the F the streets movement. And there's been some pushback with the F the streets movement. So with this movement, a lot of guys, a lot of people that want to keep the nonsense and the destruction going in the community, or they're benefiting from it financially, their reputation is on the line, they're pushing back at the F the streets movement. So you could tell who's who. Now, I'm not mad at 21 Savage and Young Thug or any of these other guys for, saying, hey, look, it's time to go. Because at this point, these guys are not the young rappers anymore. These guys in their 30s, they've done what they had to do in life, and it's time for them to move on. Now, is this going to translate to positive music? This is a question. This is my question to the people. Do y'all think this F the streets movement is going to translate into popular, or these popular trap street artists making more positive, constructive music? Because if you're going to say F the streets and you're going to turn around and talk about what you're doing in the trap and who you're going to shoot and the ops and all this and sliding and all this stuff that y'all talk about, then what's the point? So I get both sides of the argument, but my point is this going to change the landscape and bring hip hop back to what it used to be before it died? That's the question. That's the question that I ask y'all. Do y'all think that? Now, me personally, we'll see. We're going to sit back and we're going to just, observe this situation. But I'm not mad at somebody wanting to move on from this. Now, some people said, I heard some people say this. They said, well, they're just saying this because Young Thug cooperated or said something in interrogation room, and other people that they're trying to justify telling. And that could be true. They could be trying to justify that and throw the streets under the bus. So, but they've already benefited financially off being so-called street rappers. So it wasn't like we had J. Cole saying F the streets, or Kendrick Lamar, or Big Sean. We had these guys who've made millions of dollars off the streets. So I get when people say they're trying to throw the streets under the bus to hide certain people talking and cooperating with authorities. That could be true too. But I want to see if this is going to translate to positive music from these guys. So when these guys come out and we listen to the music, or is this just a publicity stunt? Is it F the streets a publicity stunt for 21 Savage's new album? Is this just a publicity stunt? This might just be some publicity stunt where these dudes are doing this to push an album, so they can get some extra streams and all this. Because these dudes, it's amazing. These dudes live in the sticks. They live in the suburbs. And they've been talking all the street stuff and the loyalty to the streets, who telling, who they cutting off, and all this other stuff for years. For years and years and years. It's been going on for years with these guys. So are they growing up, or are they just trying to push another album? So we'll see if this is really what it is. But in this world that we live in, it's such a microwavable, like it's go from this to this to this. People don't stay on stuff long. So a lot of people won't remember. They'll be on to the next topic that they can pretend like they mad at next time. So we'll see. But if they doing it to say, hey, it's time to grow up, let's leave this alone, I'm with it. I support it. I definitely support it if this is genuine. So let me know. Put y'all thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. And I'll talk to y'all later.